Goal in the FA Trophy final at Wembley. Let's hear from the man of the match. Tarkan Mustafa is now talking with Nick Collins.
Well, Tarkan Mustafa, I can't believe how quiet this dressing room is. This is the winner's dressing room after all.
I know, it was the same last year actually. We won it again. You know, full credit to all the boys. And I don't think I deserve man of the match. It's got to be everyone in here, really.
Well, last year you scored the winning goal. This time you laid it on.
I know, I actually went and celebrated myself, but it wasn't my goal, it's Simba's goal, so no, it was just good. It is Simba's goal, I just want to say that. No, it is Simba's goal, so no, it was just overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with everything, to be honest with you.
How does this compare with last year's win?
It feels even better, actually. Obviously, coming back from being 2-1 down, just add spice to the day. It's been a great day for us, and we've won it again.
What was that second half like to play in with those 4 goals in 16 minutes? It was thriller-minute stuff watching.
I think we just sort of stepped down a gear, started off a bit slow, just unprofessional really. But I think once they got the goal, the second goal, and we realised that we're playing in a cup final sort of thing. I think we raised their game and it come through in the end.
Well, it was a terrific game. You've been named the Umbro Man of the Match. Bottle of champagne for you.
Well, that's a bit more like it. Similar to the scenes we saw in the Manchester City dressing room last week. I hope that Nick Collins stays a little bit drier than Alan Bentley did on that afternoon. Jeff Chappell said before the game that there is nothing quite like the sight of Tarkan Mustafa in full flight in non-league football, and we saw the evidence of that this afternoon, didn't we?
Yeah, he's tremendous going forward. He's got so much pace, and he's graceful when he goes forward. Obviously, he's not the best defender in the world, but I think he's in the side to go forward and create chances, and that he did this afternoon. He caused them problems all afternoon coming forward down the right-hand side.
Is he one of the players that can make a real impact at league level, do you think, Mark?
On his performance today, he looks a good athlete. He's comfortable on the ball. He gets forward. He plays the position very, very well. Yeah, so I would, it's very hard to say whether someone can jump up or how far they can go up. But he looks to be one of the pluses in the Kingstonian side. He certainly does.
Let's have another look at the 2 controversial moments in this final. First of all, the disallowed goal. Now, we've been talking about this ever since it happened. We're still not much clearer. Different interpretations, I suppose, depending on which side they come from. Brian?
12 is going, eh? He's going in there, and then obviously McNamara makes the challenge, and Hudson's come from an offside position, I suppose, and put it in the net. But I think it's a harsh decision now.
It's a question of whether he's interfering with play. I mean, if that was one of my defenders and that was that, well, now I'd say he's interfering with play because he stuck it in the back of the net. But if we'd have scored it, I think I'd be arguing.
As I said, it depends. It depends on whose side you're on.
Yeah,
Doesn't it?
absolutely it does.
I think Karen will be very upset and disappointed with that. I would be.
Equally, Kingstonian will be very upset with the penalty that they conceded. Again, at first glance, we were all taken in. The question I want to put to you, Brian, because you were telling me about 1 or 2 of your former Ipswich teammates who specialised in deliberately tripping themselves up. Now, was there a deliberate fault there?
I don't think it was a deliberate thing. I mean, sometimes when you're running across a person, they clip the foot unintentionally, and I'm sure the boy went down. Maybe there was a slight touch. Didn't look a touch on it, but he just went over in the box, and I think the referee obviously felt it was a touch by the defender, and he had to give a penalty. But obviously on the playbacks, it looks as if he's done it himself.
It's a poor decision, isn't it?
It is.
From where we're sitting. I mean, it's very easy up here, but to be a referee, I mean, it is a hard job that they've got. But I mean, that is a poor decision because he's nowhere near him.
But Kingstonian fought back, and it